Hey comic fans, and welcome back to the Comic Fiction one-stop shop for every single thing DC Comics, who's from creator-owned to a little bit Marvel. My name is David, welcome to the Comic Fix. Now in today's video, I'm going to be starting with a book that just sets you in the mood to read your comic stack, and that is none other than Harley Quinn issue number 3. Now with this issue, it definitely does set the mood for you to read your comics. It has everything you want. It has comedy, it has action. And to see the way that Harley Quinn is dealing with Valentine's Day without her sugar is just pure enjoyment. Seeing her going into this this ride of horror, as you can say, and you just see the panel layouts, and it's just pure fun. First off, when you see the first opening page and you see just a little panel, then black, and then panel, and then black, you're kind of like, I was a little bit confused at what I was seeing, but once you get to find out that this was actually a horror show that she was on, you're kind of like, okay, this is fun. And to see her recognize that it was the day that all of us men dread, Valentine's Day, and to find out that she has nobody to spend it with, it was just interesting to see the way that she's dealing with it. Now, when we got into the action sequences of this issue, I thought that was where the book started lacking quite a bit. You see Harley Quinn, she goes and she eats this fruit that Poison Ivy left for her. And she goes out, she's like, I'm going to go out and just show men what I got. So she's going out and all hell breaks loose. And that was where the point of this book, where I thought it just came apart. The artwork was good in it, but just the writing and just the situation that you're in, I just kind of was not having fun. But there were points in the sequence where you got all these men chasing after Harley that it kind of reminded me of the video game that came out with the Xbox One of Dead Rising. And when you see these sequences, you're kind of like, oh, that's a cool homage to that series. And then you also get to see an homage to this controversial thing that DC Comics wanted to do, where I think it was last year about summertime, they called out for all artists to go and draw a picture of Harley Quinn in a bathtub committing suicide. And there's this cool little homage to that in this issue where you're just like, oh, that's cool. Even though suicide's not cool, people. Just get that straight. But this issue was kind of a mixed bag. It was awesome in the artwork. The artwork's fantastic. The writing was good up until the points where the action sequence happened. And that is where the book fell apart. But if you are a person that just wants to have a little bit of fun with our favorite girl in Harley Quinn, this is a great place to look. So I'm going to give Harley Quinn issue number 3 a 3 out of 5. The next book I'm going to be taking a look at is Supergirl issue number 28. Now there's been one thing that we've been wanting the most of, is to figure out, how did Supergirl get the red ring? Well, in this issue you find that out. I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't just like a page or two that showed us her with the ring or giving us a little backstory of how she got the ring. Now in here we got the fight between her and Lobo. And I gotta say, Tony Bernard and the artist in this book, I can't remember his name, but these two guys did a terrific job at having intense moments in the fight and having some dialogue that made us intrigued with what everything is going on. Now, one of the things I really liked about this issue is when we get to see Lobo. Lobo in this issue is smart, and he doesn't seem like a bumbling idiot or just like a strong man just gonna hit things till they're dead. No, this guy is smart. And there's a point in there where he knows that if I take Supergirl to a place that she knows, maybe, just maybe, I could talk some sense into her, try to figure out what's going on, and maybe we could work together to figure out our situation that we're in. And it was at these moments that you're just like, this book is smarter than what it seems. And that was very pleasantly surprising to see. And then to get the little parts in there with the red ring, it was intriguing. Tony Bernard, I think he's taking Supergirl in the next step of her story that feels like it wasn't forced into it. When I saw that Supergirl was going to have the red ring, I thought, oh god, this can easily become something that's just a gimmick. But it really feels like with Charles Soules doing the whole Red Lantern things and Tony Bernard doing Supergirl, it feels like natural for these two to cross paths. And I'm going to be very interested to see what a Kryptonia is like with the red ring. And it's going to be very interesting also to see what Charles Soules does with this. Now, I don't know how long she's going to have the red ring, but for now, I'm just excited to see what the future is going to hold for this series. Because if this issue right here shows what quality that we're going to have for Supergirl as a whole, I can tell you people, there's some good things coming. So in the end, Supergirl issue number 28 is a fun time. It has action-packed, and it has some dialogue that is smarter than what you would have assumed that it would be. So I'm going to give Supergirl issue number 28 a 4 out of 5. The final book that I'm going to be reviewing for this video is Wonder Woman issue number 28. Now, I have made it no secret that Wonder Woman is by far the best DC book that is out there. And so with issue number 28, Brian Azzarello has set out for one goal. It's to give Wonder Woman that adversary that whenever you think of her, you think of this adversary that he has created in the Firstborn. The Firstborn is this creature that is the first son of Zeus. Zeus shuns him out, and now the Firstborn wants his birthright of Mount Olympus. He is going to kill and murder to get what he wants. And to see the fight that he has with Apollo in this issue is absolutely beautiful. And to see how the outcome of this fight is just mind-blowing. I mean, you just get this sense that everything is building up. I don't know how much longer this series is going to go, but by the pace that Brian Azzarello is going at, I can easily say that this storyline can go on for years and years. This is going to be a storyline that we're going to remember. And it's so refreshing to see a series that has taken its time. And it's funny. Usually if a series is going on for as long as the storyline that has been going on in Wonder Woman, usually people will feel fatigue. But the way that Brian Azzarello writes this book, there's no fatigue to be said. I absolutely love this book. And then to get this, there's this one scene in particular where you have Wonder Woman with her posse, and there's a moment in there where one of the characters mentions to her that how do you still have love for everybody? And just the way that she responds is so Wonder Woman-like that you get the sense that there still is Wonder Woman in this series. Because one of the things I've been hearing a lot from DC Comics or Wonder Woman fans is that this is not Wonder Woman. Well, let me tell you folks, Brian Azzarello has recreated Wonder Woman in this beautiful way. And to see this issue and to see how perfectly formed it is breathtaking. Every single panel has meaning. And Bernard Chang's artwork is absolutely stunning. I am so intrigued to see where this next issue takes us that I can easily say that this issue right here, it just keeps on going on that great pace that Wonder Woman has been going on since issue number 1. And if you want to take the time to figure out how good this series is, don't be afraid to jump on this series. Because if you read just one issue, you'll be hooked. Wonder Woman issue number 28 is a fantastic ride. It has action, it has intrigue, and it has a soul that is Wonder Woman. And I give Wonder Woman issue number 28 a 5 out of 5. Fantastic book, month in and month out. Now, if this is the first time you've ever watched a David Lee Comic Fix video, this is a reminder. Every single Marvel Monday, on Monday, I will have Marvel Monday. And on Tuesday, I'll have Independent or Creator-Owned Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I'll have my comic haul with my vlog. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll have some more reviews like the one you're seeing here. So if you have not done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below. And if you comment down below, you can get in the running for the first 5 issues of Rachel Rising. So please comment down below. Let's get the conversation started, and I'll see you guys next time.